Hello, I'm Sean, and I'm going to be showing you the comic book feature that I've been working on for a while now. So, there are two ways to add a comic book. One is to add a completely new comic book that is not linked to an existing story, and you do that by clicking the Begin button on the Add a New Story card, and then clicking the Create button. You can also add to an existing, which links your comic book to an existing ebook. So if you click that, you'll be able to select which story you want to link it to. And then there's another way to link it as well. You can go to the story card that you want to link your comic book to. In this case, we can see that this is an ebook because it has the ebook icon attached to the card. I'm going to click the vertical meatball menu here, and then I'm going to click Add Media Type. And then it says I already have an ebook attached, but I can add an audio or a comic. I'm going to add a comic. Now you can see here, all this information is already filled out because it's getting it from the ebook. The information that I need to fill out is the comic book cover and the artists. You don't have to fill out your artists or provide your artist credits, but I'm sure they would appreciate that. So I'm going to add my cover, which is just a blank image. And these are the same dimensions as the ebook. And then I'm going to add myself as an artist. And then I'm going to hit the enter key. You can also click this icon here. And then you can select what kind of role they had, right? If you don't know what those roles are, you can click the Help Me button, and it will explain what each one of those roles are. So I'm going to submit, and it adds it to the list. If you click on this, it gives you a reminder of what this artist did. And you can also remove them. And then you can add more if you want. So I'm going to go ahead and click the Save and Continue button. So now this story has a comic book attached to it. So we're going to add some episodes to this. 1, 2, 3. So we now have 3 episodes. So let's go to episode 1 and start uploading some images. I'm going to load in 6 images of varying colors. So there we go, and you see in this readout explains which image is being loaded and a progress bar. Yours may take a little bit longer depending upon your internet connection, but mine's complete. In addition to that, if your images have any problems while they're uploading, there will be a problems readout, very similar to how audio works. So some of the problems that you may encounter are perhaps you didn't upload the correct file type. We support JPEG, PNG, AVIF, and WebP. I suggest using AVIF or WebP. The reasoning for this is because AVIF and WebP have superior compression capabilities without quality loss. And that's important because the better the compression is, the faster your images are going to load on your reader's device, and that keeps your readers happier. It's also very important for mobile devices. Mobile devices typically have poor network quality and stability, so having that better compression on your images will ensure that all of your users are able to download the images as quickly as possible. In addition, we have a maximum dimension of 800 pixels by 1280 pixels. And if your image does not meet these requirements, you're going to see that pop up in the problems menu that I was telling you about earlier. So the reason why we do this is so that the images load as quickly as possible, especially on mobile devices. And I go through that. We explain that here in this paragraph. That's just a regurgitation of what I just said. And then we give some additional recommendations. You don't have to follow these, but they may help you find success on the platform. So, some of the other features that we have here is reordering. So for example, I can grab this magenta box and I can put it up here, and it's now reordered it. We can also insert another image anywhere in here at any index. So I'm going to insert another magenta box right here. So insert to the left, select my box, and there we go. It's now inserted. You can also insert at the bottom, again, by dropping or clicking this Upload Files button. And then you can also delete images. So I'm going to delete this one. So that's now deleted. And then another feature that we have is alternate text. So you can show the alternate text fields by clicking this checkbox, and then the alternate text input fields will display under each one of your images. So if you don't know what alternate text is, you can click this little icon here and it'll explain what it is, but I'll give you a quick rundown. So some people are blind and they can't see images. So in order for you to convey what your images have on them to the blind, you can use alternate text. Whatever you input into your alternate text is going to be read to the people who are blind and they're using the site or web app. So let me just go ahead and type something in for this. So this says this is a magenta box. So you can hit enter, you can click the button. So once this is filled out, and the blind person is using their e-reader, it will read this text to them. And that's important. We highly suggest that you use the alternate text for those folks. So we also give you some tips for writing good alternate text. You don't have to fill it out, but again, we do highly suggest it. It's important that those with disabilities are able to enjoy your comic book. All right, so let's go to episode 2, and we're gonna upload a couple more images, just 3 this time. So there we go. We have some more images. I'm gonna hide that, and then I'm gonna go to episode 3, and I'm gonna upload some more images again. So now all 3 of our episodes have images, right? But let's say I'm on episode 1 and I grab the episode link using the copy episode link button here. I, as the author, can view the comic book, but if I share this link with anyone, no one else but me is going to be able to see it because this comic book is currently not published. So in order to publish, we need to go to the Publishing tab. Now this is very similar to the ebook and the audiobook publisher. You can create schedules, you can view your episode lists, you can publish now for a specific episode, you can queue all for your schedules, or you can publish all. So I'm going to publish all of these into my test tier 4, and then you can see that the publishing records have automatically updated, so they're published. And this is now going to be visible to people who pay. You can obviously also publish to followers, or you can give it away for free, whatever you'd like to do. So I'm going to get that link now. I'm going to copy my episode link. So here we are, we're on the comic book e-reader. Right? So at the top, we can see the title of the story, and then we can see the title of the episode, and this is episode 3. And then underneath that, you can see your Ream page name. And if the user clicks on that, that will take them to your Ream page, so that way they can see all of your other content. And if we scroll down, we can see all the images that are uploaded. In this case, there's only 3 for episode 3. At any point, if the user thinks to themselves, oh, I've already read this episode, they can click the TOC button here at the top, and they can navigate to another episode. So I'll navigate to episode 2, and that works. And down at the bottom, there's another button for the table of contents, and this is done so that as the user is scrolling, the header disappears to give them more room to see what they're looking at. And if they reach the bottom, that header might not be there. So to alleviate some of that confusion, there's a little table of contents button at the bottom. So they can click that and it will just show the table of contents button. And the currently selected episode will have a little purple circle next to it just to denote that. And that episode won't be clickable. They'll be able to click a different episode. Now, some of the navigation controls that we have here are the left and right navigation. So that will allow you to navigate to the episode that is to the left and the episode that is to the right. And it gives a little, the title there and a tooltip. The users can also comment, and you can comment. So I'll say, hope you enjoy. Post that, and there we go, the comment's added. So I'm going to go to episode 1 using that navigation link, and there you go. There's episode 1, which has a few more panels than the other episodes. Now, what about mobile? So I'll go ahead and show you what that looks like on mobile. So as with everything else, this is mobile responsive. If for some reason you want to submit your comic book on a mobile device, that's also mobile responsive. Everything is. The entire site is mobile responsive. So this particular screen size is an iPhone SE, which is a smaller and cheaper iPhone screen size. And we can comment. This is episode 1, which doesn't have any comments. So let's go to episode 2 that had the comments. I'll click on that and it shows the comment. I'm going to comment again. Hello. So we can comment on the phone. It shows the number of comments. Let's search for this comic book. So this comic book is a fantasy action. Its main genre is fantasy and its subgenre is action. So let's search for action. So there's my comic book. I'm going to click on it and it pops up with everything here. Look at all those content warnings. Oh God. Okay, so here we're going to view the artist credits and it just shows what each person did. Pretty simple. And yeah, that's comic books. I hope you guys enjoy.